Iron jack. This is 2010 Chevy Cruze turbo engine, Ecotech. The customer claimed that the fan keep blasting, staying running for a longer time, which is not normal when he realized, since he's been driving the car for a little longer, a couple of years ago. Now he called me to come and do a diagnosis and repair the problem. Most of the time when the fan keep running without turning off, sometimes it could be the cooling fan relay. Hey, it could be the cooling fan module. It could be cooling temperature sensor. It could be several things. Now I did some research online before coming here because I'm from Winston-Salem and the customer was in Davidson County. It's about 1 hour away. Now I bought a temperature sensor, the cooling temperature sensor, which is right here. That's a new one right here. And also I bought a thermostat. So this car have two sensors. This one right here. When I did that research online, I saw this video on YouTube. This guy claimed the thermostat was the whole issue. And since the sensors right here, he said he replaced that problem and fixed this problem, which I understand that could be true at the same times. But when I came here, when I called the store out of the thermostat, I also found another video that mentioned the cooling temperature, the temperature sensor right here. So I bought both instead. So when I came, the first time I checked was the reservoir was empty. So I said, before doing all the work, let me do a pressure test, which I did do a pressure test. And the cooling leak was coming from right behind the engine from this housing. I got some silicone in there. I'm gonna reuse the seals that was in this housing, which I cleaned with water. And I end up, this is seal, it's still flex soft seal. If it's a hard seal, I wasn't gonna mess with it, but since it's still soft, I just end up adding silicone to help it keep it going for longer. You can see down the way it came from. I put pretty good amount of silicone on the housing, on the engine head, and I also put some silicone in this housing, so when the seal go in there and sit, it will press some of that silicone out to connect with the silicone on the housing and get a seal perfectly good. Now that was his main issue really. There was no cooling in the reservoir, it was leaking. One of the main issues, because there's will be a cause and effect. The cause can be a stock thermostat, which is the thermostat right here, and have a temperature sensor on it itself. And when the thermostat is stuck closed, pressure will build up and something will cause to leak. It will cause it to leak from somewhere. You know, this housing, reservoir, radiator, water pump, anything can leak. Cooling hose. So yeah, so if you feel like the reservoir is empty, do a pressure test. This is my own pressure test, Snap-on brand, of course. You can rent them from Advanced AutoZone, O'Reilly. And when you rent it out, they'll charge you, of course. You return it, they give you your full money back as long as you didn't break nothing out of it. Do a cooling pressure test. Or, since I already made this video for you, if your reservoir is empty, look over your transmission. Look underneath the car, right below the transmission. The whole transmission was wet below it. And after I did my pressure test, I saw the leak coming from this housing, dripping right there over the transmission. So I'm about to come and take the thermostat off, which is on this side of the engine. That hose, that clip gotta come off. That's an upper radiator hose. Is it upper? That's a lower radiator hose. Yeah, so that lower radiator hose coming to the thermostat right here. We're looking at this right here. You're gonna come and clip right into this plate. And then there's another hose going down there, which is that hose. If you want to call it a bypass hose or whatever it is. My finger going right down into it. But anyway, I just want to make this video to help others so they can figure out their cooling fan running on a 2010, 2011, 2012 Chevy. What is this Chevy? It's not a Malibu, it's a Chevy Cruze. It is a Cruze, yes. Yep, Chevy Cruze. LTZ. Yes, so iron jack all day, every day.